Content Catchup.
Friends, enemies, friends, enemies, friends.
Enemies?
I could be starting at any point. No, friends and enemies. Welcome to episode 5 of the Content Catch-Up. My name is Michael, or otherwise affectionately known as Barks. It's about time we had 2 exciting episodes in a row, because this week I'm joined by... No, it's just Jules.
It's Edwin. He's back again.
But the positive feedback we got, we probably should have.
Jesus. It's like people don't even like us.
Oh, they just like the third element, I think. Maybe they get sick of our voices. But Jules, you're here. You're here.
I am here, and I have made it back. Thanks for having me, Michael Francis Barker. I'm going to go an early egg of the week.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah, straight off the bat. Pollen is fucking atrocious.
It's peak hay fever season, isn't it? I don't cop it, luckily.
You're so lucky. I never used to get it. And then I reckon I woke up one day and I was like, oh, here it is. Here's all the pollen that you want. I was a little late for this podcast because I had to go get bloody hay fever tablets and eye drops because my eye was about to close up.
It's a disgusting time of the year, isn't it?
Fucking disgusting.
It's just
fucking
humid
pollen.
and like 1 minute bucketing down and humid. Anyway, maybe we should have a weather pod. You want to start a new podcast?
Yeah. Bomb pov.
Bomb. No, you can't call it that anymore.
That's so true.
Have you heard?
I heard. Ridiculous. Stupid rebranding, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's probably not a great term, but let's talk about our weeks. Week so far. Jules, kick us off.
Week so far. Well, first week without football in this house, which has been nice. We went to the beach over the weekend for a little anniversary.
Congrats.
Number. Yeah. Yep. So
how long?
Long enough.
Don't want to disclose that information.
No, it was nice. We head down on Friday after work. So I got the night there, went to the pub, and then went to this lovely restaurant in Torquay. Highly recommend. It got a 9 out of 10 from me.
Wow.
Which, is hard because I'm a hard person to please. Called Bob Sugar. Bob Sugar in Torquay. If you're ever down that way, lovely Asian style, modern Asian food. Had the dumplings. Dumplings were delicious.
Oh, I love dumplings.
Yeah. We also had your other favourite food on the way home.
Chicken?
Nah, Subway.
Oh, but now we're talking. No, it's real basic foods for me, but chicken, Subway, you can add dumplings in there.
Yeah, add dumplings,
Bob Sugar. There you go.
Bob Sugar, 9 out of 10. Good cocktails, good food, and right on the Torquay beachfront, so really nice. 9 out of 10.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that was it. And then just got back, stopped at a friend's house in Geelong, played with the dog, and now just got my cats hanging around. Yeah, how are you going, Barks? Are we disclosing your health status at the moment?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you've enjoyed a nice weekend away, doing everything you bloody can. I've got COVID. No, it struck me down.
Oh, boy.
It got me late, but here we are. So got a Wednesday, that positive look at the rat, and boom.
There he is.
But no, I actually feel pretty good. You didn't quite ask me how I'm feeling, but feeling pretty good. Did another rat today, and I was surprised it was still positive because, I mean, look at me, Jules. I'm looking pretty good for COVID struck.
Well, that's true. I can't hear the COVID in you at all. I've got to say, it was funny when you told me because you just teamed me and you said, I've got the vid. And,
yeah, I realised
being
a video
producer, I was like, what vid? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. What vid have you got?
Yeah, I was reading that back. I'm like, oh, Rona could have done something a bit more because he was like, good for you. That's your job. Get on with it.
I was like, have we been looking for footage somewhere?
And I've got a laptop. Could I get Barks?
I've got Facebook. Great.
No, but yeah, we're alive. Hopefully we'll be
That's good.
Live and kicking back in the real world soon. But I don't really have much to report apart from that.
I do have to say, though, probably better that you get it now because you'll probably be all right for the rest of the holiday season.
Yeah.
Just about.
Good positive thoughts. And the wedding season.
And the wedding season, yes.
Didn't want to get it next year.
So, just a question: since you've had all this time at home, have you done more wedding planning?
A little. Emailed a few acoustic duos / singers.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I've got an acoustic guitar.
It's a bit like we emailed the people this morning.
I haven't checked my emails. Do I get one?
Nah, you gonna what? Is your full long-term plan just to do the whole wedding? So celebrant acoustic band. Do you just want to like run the whole ceremony, then put on different outfits? You're like, there's our acoustic singer. Oh, there's our celebrant.
I could maybe sing the celebration, like make it a musical.
Combine them maybe.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not a bad business idea. But no, so ideally would love to find an acoustic singer or band, maybe not band, but maybe a duo. Mm-hmm. If not, it'll just be the old playlist. But I think that'd be nice, just to see how much it costs. What else have we been doing? Celebrant was meant to come over tonight, but somebody decided to get sick, so we had to postpone
Bloody
it.
Elise.
And yeah, I've just been isolating down, sleeping on the couch, got a sore back, so I'm miserable actually. The couch is not great to sleep on, but we live and learn.
Nice of you to let Elise have the bed for once.
I know, she did offer, but yeah, what about your wedding plans?
Non-existent, so going really well.
Anniversary.
I'm ahead of the
One
game.
thing after the other. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it took you 8 years, so by that token, stretch of the imagination, I've got 5.
You don't need to strive to be me, Jules.
Yeah,
I know you'd
just trying to be you. Just trying to be you. Anyway, should we jump into some content?
Yeah, we should,
Yeah.
Jules. I've only got a few random bits and bobs for you this week, so no overall one theme for you, but it's almost a bit of a rate or hate or yes or no. Get your thoughts on a few things, but we'll go to the first one while your screen's just loading there, Jules. I can't see anything.
Let's hope it bloody loads. Internet, hey.
You could probably make do. Internet, hey. You got it yet?
That's great. I got done. Oh, there we go. They're beautiful.
So the first one I'm looking at here, right down the alley of good segue of having Edwin on last week, but it's like Instagram grids, but on Twitter. So wanted to get your thoughts on this. We're looking at a photographer here that's tweeted a nice, beautiful sort of landscape shot of, looks like in the middle of a big city. Really nice shot. But the point to it is it's actually 4 photos in one, and click on one of them, Jules.
Ooh.
When you click on it, it expands to this 3, it's like a portrait of 3 photos. So the middle photo is the one quarter of the overall photo you saw on the Twitter grid, if that's what we're called. This is hard to explain without having a visual purpose, but I hope that makes sense. So it's 4 little images making up one image.
Can I jump in? The one in the middle is the thumbnail that you see in your Twitter feed. And then there's 2, one above, one below.
So, saying that, what do you think? Because I'll give you my thoughts. I think I applaud any bit of difference, but once again, I think it's just... I'm sort of sitting on the fence, and I don't like to sit on the fence because I like that it's different and people have gotten around it, but there is that part of me that just thinks just post the one nice photo. Like, if that's what you're trying to do, but it's just them being creative. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think, like, I see your point of, like, it's a great, like, one photo, but if they've got, like, 12 photos in total that they're now displaying, that's also kind of cool. The other thing is, like, how many times have you scrolled past one of these in Twitter and, like, actually expanded the photos?
Yeah. Well, and that's the sort of point, like, because it's sort of like showing almost like a mini portfolio. Look at one overall photo, and then you get to see 4 times that. And it's a bit different to Instagram because it's not really part of, you're not wasting your time on your feed sort of thing. Like, it's just sort of, it's different. But, I don't know. I'm sitting on the fence. I can appreciate it, but, I'm not sure.
I mean, that being said, they're still getting that one cool photo out there, aren't they?
Yeah. And it's just them experimenting, so... Applaud any creativity. Second one.
Let me
just bit of delay.
There we go.
I wanted to get your thoughts on clubs, or it doesn't even have to be clubs, but the Brisbane Lions during the week have they're basically asking people to follow them, or for this case, like their TikTok, because they're 100 likes short of hitting 1 million likes. And in general, what is your opinion of clubs asking for follows or likes in order to, for this example, win a sign Joe Danaher Guernsey? So the base question is, do you like clubs basically asking for follows or likes? Is it cheating a bit?
I don't know if it's cheating. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I just don't know what it is. It's like...
Yeah, okay. I thought you might have an overall, like a...
I guess we all promote, like cross-promote social platforms,
it just sort of feels
so,
weird, but then it's almost like it's
is it any
using
different?
social media correctly, because it's just like you're giving,
you're
interacting with the fans to give away something, and then you're also being smart by... It all comes back to the data.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you are getting some data out of it, and like... Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but... I don't know, if you're sitting there at the end of the year and your KPI is like you need to have 1 million likes on
exactly.
TikTok, fuck it. Like,
it's
go
smart.
for it. Yeah.
And especially if there's like 1 million followers and you're... And if it was on a different example, like if you're 1 million followers on a certain platform, which is bloody cool, and if you were blatantly just saying, go follow us because we need to hit that milestone, that's a bit different because you're not giving away anything. But I just wanted to see if you've got an overall opinion, which you don't, so that's fine.
I think, I think at least they're giving something away. It's not like they're just going, oh, we're 100 short, like, just go like this. And the other thing probably is, like, Brisbane Lions just got a new sponsor, right? So any Guernsey that they have from this year, they've got to try and get away.
That's true. Inside knowledge from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's fine. Third bit of content this week. We probably don't actually need to watch it really, but you can just have it on the background. Wanted to talk to you about typically in content, in Clubland, once a player retires, what do you do with them? The answer is typically no from nothing from my experience. It's sort of like a weird, they're leaving, let's not bother them or talk to them. But the Gold Coast Suns have put out an interview, like a real basic interview, but I just thought it was interesting because I don't think I've seen that very often at all, where it's actually an interview of them saying goodbye, because it's almost like, I know in my experience, as I said, once they're saying goodbye, it's like, no, let's not do anything. But I like it.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Why don't you think we do it?
I almost think we subtly do it throughout the year rather than like during the year. I'm thinking back to, and perhaps this is a little bit too close to home, but do you remember when we thought kind of like Eddie and Murph were going to retire at Carlton, and we made efforts to do like big spotlights on them during the year? Yeah. I think
this is I don't know, like once it actually happens, I think it's, you want to grab your fans in and make them feel like it's one big family, right? And this is quite literal, like they're talking to his family, whereas I feel like it's almost been made to, like, let's not do that because they're no longer part of us. Like, I know clubs, it's not actually that way, but it's been made to feel like that way. In my experience, like, it's like they're retiring, we probably shouldn't go talk to them now because it's a bit weird, whereas Gold Coast have gone the opposite way, and I think it's it's the proper way to honour them in a way.
No, I think
everyone.
Again, it's like birthday graphics. You wouldn't do it with everyone. No, I enjoy this kind of side of it. I think also, like, perhaps you got to have the right person to want to do it as well. Like a lot of players get quite, rightly so, like emotional during their retirement because either they're not ready to do it or there's a lot of other stuff going on that they're not there, like mentally. So if you've spoken, like if this Rory guy, I actually don't know that much about Rory Thompson. However, if you flagged with him throughout the year that, like, if you're going to retire, we'd love to do this piece, then it's definitely nicer than a press conference. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Personal.
Yeah.
And that's about all on this, but I just wanted to note from a video perspective, it's weird that you don't know what S-Log is anyway. When you film in that, see that, like the washed out overlay?
No,
like
we've spoken about this before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird that they haven't really graded it. So you film in S-Log, video nerds out there, and there's no grade on the S-Log. Bit odd. Anyway.
That's
it
some
for
AV nerds. Right.
AV stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 3 good bits there from you, Barks. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks.
Now,
Sitting on my ass all week.
you'd hope you'd bring at least 3. This one's mine. After the Collingwood egg debacle of last week, I thought I'd give them some props.
Do we want to throw in that Paddy did confirm? I'm not going to say what happened there, but Paddy, to his credit, did reach out and explain what happened there.
Yeah, he did.
Just last week's
got a group text from him on Friday, I think, or so.
Yeah,
saying love the episode, as most of our fans do. Like, it's pretty hard not to love an episode, isn't it? Love the episode, but just want to clarify that it wasn't a tactic. It was actually a fuck up. So
yeah, and he was quick to say it wasn't him. So I don't know if that's an egg or boss, but a bit of a handball.
Yeah, I thought it was all for one for all, isn't it? Like side by side at Collingwood, clearly not. Fractured.
Clearly not.
Yeah, anyway,
there's our title. Collingwood have fractured.
Fractured. Yeah. Tom Brown. No, I want to give them some credit here. I find the off season really boring. And I think we start to see the same thing over and over again. And this isn't like hugely, I wouldn't say it's like really innovative in the way, like they haven't reinvented the mold in terms of anything that they're kind of doing here. But they are doing something that everyone's probably thought about in the content world, but they're actually executing it really well. They go out with a series of tweets during the week that are like, oh, if you could see, for instance, this one, if you could see one retired player and one current player play together in the same lineup, who would it be? And obviously it gets a huge amount of engagement from fans, like writing back and going like this player and this player, this player and this player. However, what they've used here is they've found Dale Thomas, one of their past players, actually tweet in and say, imagine me and Jack Ginnivan, one of their current players, in the same forward line. Bums on seats and membership sold. Goal of the year noms, dream team. And then Jack Ginnivan has gone back and said, imagine to that tweet. And what they've done is they've just made this into a nice graphic and then just posted this. Now, again, like it's not groundbreaking. It's not really hugely innovative. What it is a good example of using what's in front of you and being really reactive to the situation. You put out a question, you get an answer, you make something of it. It's clever. It's easy. It's clever, and it should be something that like more clubs should be less ashamed of doing. Yeah.
No, I was going to use that word, easy. It's just easy, good, easy content, well executed content, and it sort of reminds me that a lot of clubs are doing that. Probably more off-season content, and I actually think that off-season style content where it's literally just there's no reason to it. That's the hardest in my books.
Yes,
because there's, as I said, there's no reason to it. So it's like, well, why are we doing it? And there's no real why. It's just trying to give entertainment. And a lot of the clubs have been doing where they post like a Guernsey or Jersey from 6 or 7 years ago, and like who's your favorite player that comes to mind when you think of this. And that's nothing groundbreaking again, but it just reminded me of this because it just gets you talking about the old players, and it's almost just like once a pie, always a pie sort of thing.
Yeah, and it plays on that nostalgia element. Like if you are like Collingwood or big teams who have active players in the media or on social, like it's a good way to re-engage them as well and take advantage of, their following and get them back around. Like, I don't know. I think we're too quick to dismiss things like this and say, oh, it's not very clever, but fuck it, like everything has to be that clever, does it? Yeah.
No, that's the best stuff. And bloody, it helps when the players make it for you. Like you don't have to put this out. You just got to, as you said, react to a tweet. Yeah,
it's being aware. So I guess we'll give Paddy some credit, but he'll definitely take the credit for this one, won't he?
Probably.
Yeah.
It wasn't an egg, so he'll take credit.
But that's all I got for this week. Just a short one from me.
No, we like that. That. Let's move on. Egg of the week. I've got a really bad one.
Here we go.
And I shouldn't laugh. So it's the season of new City Edition jerseys, right?
Yep.
So the NBA teams all went out with their City Edition T-shirts, and non-NBA fans City Edition jerseys. Basically, it's what's in the name. It's something to honour the city of the team. Yeah, and then usually a chance to go a bit out there with the design, but basically the New York Knicks have done one of the worst posts on Twitter that I agree with this tweet that was put up. I think Molly is a reporter or something from the NBA, but the New York Knicks have put up their new City Edition jerseys, launching it, captioning it, putting on for the city. The two numbers they've chosen is 9-11 next to each other. And it's just awful. Like, everyone knows obviously what that means to that city as well and to the world, but what a stuff up, and how does that get passed?
I don't know.
It's just not much to say there, but I can't believe that happened.
I think we've got our egg of the year.
It's close. It's terrible.
That's so bad.
Oh, but
I'm just speechless. Like,
yeah,
you're right.
Not much.
You get it if it was like, oh, I don't know, maybe it might happen in an Australian team where you put like the two numbers together, but it's not like, even we'd be like, oh, wait a minute, like 9/11 probably not. But this is, it genuinely says New York 9/11.
Yeah, and you know what's really weird about this? When I first saw it, I thought it was posted on the anniversary. They're still called bad events anniversaries. I think they do.
Yeah.
It's like 2 days out from the actual, like, it's in their minds.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Anyway, we'll get on someone from New York to explain.
That's bad.
It's a shame we don't have a contact like we do for Paddy that you can just reach out and ask what happened there.
Yeah, the Americans would be so ashamed of it anyway.
Yeah, they would. That's it. I only had one egg for the week.
Yeah, that's good. I've already egged pollen, so
yeah,
we'll give it another shout out though. Mine's kind of similar nature. It's not a sports organisation. However, so during last week, Aaron Carter. I know you're not really up to date with your pop stars from the early 2000s, but Aaron Carter was the brother of Nick Carter, who was in the Backstreet Boys. Had a few like hit songs, was a bit of a pop idol in the early 2000s. Dated Hilary Duff at one stage. That's Lizzie McGuire.
Hilary Duff. Yep. My old stepsister used to be mad on her.
Be mad at her?
Mad on her, like big fan. Anyway.
Oh, okay, right.
Shouts Alan.
Thanks. Family tree. Anyway, during the week he died. Pitchfork. Now,
oh my God, that sounded like a joke. Okay,
sorry, he did die. Yeah, he died. It's 38. Sad. Quite tragic. Okay. But Pitchfork is a music magazine, social media platform type thing. They did a post for it. And they decided to tag him in it.
Oh, that's an incorrect use of that tagging.
I just thought, quite strange. Like, what's he going to do?
That is
repost
strange.
It?
Like a collab on Instagram.
Yeah, collaboration post.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it kind of baffled me, the decision. Like, even if it's for an engagement purpose, we're going to hit people that follow Aaron Carter. Surely you're not dying for engagement on a post like this.
You could probably also egg the caption. I'm assuming that's sort of their brand, but a bit of empathy.
Yeah. Tragically, Aaron Carter has died, perhaps. Might be a better
just
word.
One extra word. Yeah. Aaron Carter has died. That's it.
Tragically. Yeah.
Tag.
Oh, my God. Yeah, tag him,
fair.
Yeah. Speaking of collabs, I don't have it listed here, but
Edmund.
Yes.
Yeah,
twice. Are we on this?
Yeah, do it. Say it.
Fuck me. All right. Here we go. The man comes on our show. Great to have him on as a guest. Great. Really happy he made the time for us. Great episode. This, that, whatever. What's his final tip, Barks?
Use the collaboration feature.
Use the collaboration feature
as
on
much
Instagram.
as possible.
So here we are. We're like, fuck, we've got this man. We've made a post about him.
Two audiences.
Let's take some advice from him. Let's hit that collaboration feature on Instagram. Hit the collab feature. and then has the message, boys, I hope you understand. It's not my usual content. Yeah, fair enough, Edward.
Your advice was to spread it across both our followers so you get it out there.
Wanker.
That's a great egg for me. I can't believe none of us wrote that down.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it rained his whole honeymoon, to be honest, like a freak.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's terrible.
Oh, dear. Now, let's switch it up, Bucks. Let's go straight on to the bowls of the week.
Let's do it. This one, Elise finally got a wish. We're talking about F1. I probably could do an egg and boss of the week every week if I listened to Elise's recommendations. But I don't have a great knowledge of F1, although I must say my brain is getting more and more information daily, even if I don't want it from the wonderful Elise. But I just wanted to boss the Haas team. They are not very good for the people that don't follow F1, but I've always found it really funny, the contrast of teams that are poor and celebrate really average results compared to teams that are good and celebrate really good results. So what I mean by that is if a team's expected to do well, they might get fourth, something that seems pretty good, but they're really down because they're meant to do good, like they're expected to do well. And on the flip side, if you have a team that's really shit, they might come, I might exaggerate for the sake of the story, but if they come seventh, they might celebrate and go nuts. So this happened during the week, Jules. So the Haas team, the way the F1 works, I'm probably going to get this wrong, but they basically have, before the main race, they have a race that goes, so you have, I don't know what this is called, the first race, but you have this like initial
qualifying
race.
Type thing.
Yeah. Although it might be before qualifying, but I'll just say it for this. We'll dumb it down. So you have the first race. That winner of the first race goes into the sprint race. Mm-hmm. The sprint race is the race before the big race. Mm-hmm. So this Haas team got in the very first race. It doesn't really mean anything, really. They got pole position and celebrated like crazy. We can post this video, but they're going nuts in the the drivers out in the car celebrating, going nuts. But what's I'm finding funny about this is because in reality, to someone who doesn't follow it, it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. So you get pole position to go into the sprint race. The sprint race determines who lines up where for the main race. So it means nothing.
So it's like premature celebration?
Well, this is what I can't wrap my head around. You get pole position for the practice race to get into the big race is how I'm trying to understand it. So it's sort of just like, hell yes, our car's looking good. We did really well. Now we're in a good position for the practice race to get into the real race. So I don't know. I'm just bossing it because it's wholesome, but it's just funny.
It's bizarre. We need.
Anyway,
can we get Elise to provide some commentary on this?
We probably could. Yeah. Much better than my rambling, I just displayed then. But figuring it out in the motion.
Good on the Haas team.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's a long boss, but I found it funny.
I haven't got any. I don't think we need footage for this one, so I'll just shut this down. So, just wanted to shout out. I don't know if you've seen it pop up in your feeds, Bucks, but the stuff from Sydney around their that old member that like used to come into the rooms, Kenny.
Don't think so.
Okay, so background for all non-football followers. Sydney Swans had this like old, I don't want to get this wrong, but like say property guy. His name is Kenny, and he was like the guy that would come in after they won and like just rev up the boys and start them singing and stuff like that. And he unfortunately passed away, like I think late last week or the week before. And
did they tag him in an Instagram post?
No, they did not tag him in an Instagram post. Because he was such a like much loved character. I'm actually going to show this video now for context. Where are we? Here. Because he was such a much loved character of like the football club. Is this like larrikin that every person met. They put together this great like tribute to him on social media. Cool. Again, I don't. It's not groundbreaking content, but I think it's just like it's such a cool thing in sport where you can like recognize these people and kind of like, I don't know, realize it's whatever sport you play in, it's kind of more than just the club. It's like the people that make it who it is, and they've done a really good job of like, this didn't come out straight away. They took their time to like kind of piece it all together, I guess. So yeah, it's nothing much, but it's just not a nice tribute, and I think well done on Sydney for handling it so well.
Yeah, I think it's a very good example of why people say that like these type of people are what makes the sporting clubs, which I think we all feel like being around it. It's not necessarily the biggest star athlete or the head coach. Like, it's the people that are around for ages and are just generally the most normal, nicest people you meet. Like, so many people say you meet the nicest people at footy clubs and sporting clubs. So
yeah, it's
uncanny.
Yeah, well done to Michelle and the team for handling that so well. Bucks, I've also just realised I forgot to share this. We're going to jump a bit back into some more content. Have you seen this?
I can't even see you at this point.
I know.
Share your screen.
Share the screen. Can you see my screen at least?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I
did
seen this.
Ooh.
So we're looking
college again.
Yeah, college again. So we're looking at the Florida Gators, who have put out this amazing, like, first-person view drone footage of their run out.
Good
and
God.
My God, it's sensational. It's just
How's
like
the risk factor of stuffing it up. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, the lack of better term, I don't, like the balls or the courage to do this. Because if I'm right in saying, like, I'm sure they could easily just smack into those small, like those bars and just, there you go, your video's ruined. But I guess that's the beauty of it.
Risk v reward. Like, I guess you get someone who knows exactly what they're doing and how to do it, and they've got like one of those cool headsets that like they fly through. Yeah.
Well, you're not going to get like an intern on it. What am I on today?
Oh man, well, but it's you're on the first person view drone.
Of the
but how cool is this view? It's just
that's superb.
Like, oh my God, it's just quality footage. I can't wait for them to try and do this in the AFL and stuff it up royally.
No, they won't do this for the intro though. They'll do it like the winning goal of like the live play of the grand final, where that will be the main camera you watch it through. This is what I'd never liked, like the sky cams. Like, it's cool for maybe the entrance or something, but don't give us. You don't want to watch live play through that.
Yeah. So anyway.
I forgot one more, boss, during the week. Don't need to click on it, but Sam Draper, Essendon player, obviously
my man,
this.
Sammy.
Just on Twitter posted his own highlight reel, and just thought that was big stuff for you to tall poppy syndrome people out there that don't want you to sort of celebrate your own success. But if you get a contract extension, why not post your own mixtape on Twitter?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to boss him.
If you've got that much money rolling your way for the next 5 years, I reckon I'd be happy to post it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He actually, on Instagram, that was a collaborated post, but the beauty of why I'm bossing it is because there's no collaborated post on Twitter, obviously, but he went out of his way to get the video and posted himself on Twitter.
Just thank God he wasn't collaborating with Edwin.
He might not have. The world might not have seen it.
Yeah.
The world might not have seen that Sam Draper got a contract extension because they're waiting on the invite.
You know what's funny? It's so fair that he doesn't post it. It's just the goal.
Oh, it is. It's not for his audience, but that's not the point.
Wanker.
Let's get on to our favourite. I don't know why we always say it's our favourite, but it's our new favourite. Season 4 favourite, because the controversial call is it's caught on a bit, I think. It's the vocabulary of it needs to be awarded to my dad, because I sort of mocked him the first time I heard it. But anyway,
shout out,
you first,
number one fan.
Yeah, shout out. Sorry, Casey.
I've got one. Status updates on Instagram. Have you seen this roll out?
I did see this. It's just in the DM section, isn't it? Yeah. What's that about? I don't get it.
So it basically allows you to set like a Facebook style. You know, when you first started on Facebook, like that's what you did. You went and you put a status.
Copy each other. Yeah,
well, because they're owned by the same company. So like,
yeah. Okay, I guess so. But
yeah,
even less reason to do it.
Controversial call. I love it. I think it's bloody brilliant.
Why?
Oh.
What? Why?
Because it's just like, you don't want to post. You haven't got like this visually like exciting idea, but fuck it. Here's my thought for 30 minutes.
So
It's brilliant.
And what's the difference? Like, why would you not put it in your story? Like, for example.
Because maybe you just want it to be like a little text thing. Like you don't really want to buy into anything, but you want to get people's thoughts quickly. And like, I don't know, I'm all for it. I think it's...
So have you seen a good example of someone using it, or do you literally like
No,
or do you like? Yeah,
I saw a few on the first couple of days that were like really thrown back to when MySpace used to have those like notes that you could just drop in the side panel. And it was like ASL, like if you don't like this, you don't like me. Answer this question, or in the next 3 years you'll have bad luck for the rest of your life. That kind of shit. I thought, oh, that's quite funny, isn't it? Like a bit of a throwback.
Yeah.
But haven't seen anyone really nail it, but I think it's a good opportunity.
Here's one. I saw or was it some sort of agency looking for, like, basically advertising a job.
Oh, there you go.
Looking for, maybe it was content, like looking for content creators or something to do with, like, in this world. Reach out if you know anyone. I'm like, okay.
There you
Testing
go.
a new feature.
There you go. I'm all for it. So fuck the haters.
Stuff LinkedIn.
Stuff LinkedIn.
What do they call it? Like Instagram updates.
It's called Instagram status update, I think. And they were so proud when they rolled it out.
Okay. All right, good one for you. I've got two quick ones.
Yep.
I don't think this one's controversial at all, but during the week I was just thinking about the last time we spoke about Australian mascot content on this show, because I think the answer is never. So the call I'm making is that Australians just need to do a far better job at mascots.
Mm-hmm. No, not controversial. They're boring as shit.
Yeah, but why do you think that is? Like, do you think it's our culture of thinking, oh, it's a childish and not aimed for adults, but then for some reason, like, we all love Benny the Bull, we all love the NBA ones where we think, hey, yeah, like, it's aimed towards kids, but what they push out actually, don't know, targets adults as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Australian audiences are just like...
Shit.
Yeah, a little bit. Like,
but surely there's something like, what if you had like a real, like, you played into that, so get like some sort of larrikin Australian mascot?
so what we need to do is I think we need to get a quick snippet from our friend of the show, Basil Zakali, who used to be Skeeter at Essendon.
Yeah, you've mentioned this.
And maybe he can do like 5 minutes on what the difficulties are as life as a mascot in the Australian sports landscape.
Maybe, yeah, that'd be interesting. Maybe we could get fans to put up a post of create your own mascot.
Oh, yeah?
And the winner will do it. We'll create him or her.
Would create the content catch-up mascot.
Yeah. Oh, that might blow the budget with it,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, if you're out there and feeling creative, feel free.
Yeah,
But-
there you go.
No, I think it's a good point. I think we need to do better. We talk about all this shit to like try and get kids on board, but
Yeah.
it's like Disney movies, right? Like they've got the kid thing, but they're also got their jokes for adults to keep them entertained.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to go. I know we work in a club, so it's ironic. Maybe I should do it. But I'd love to see like a club come out there and it's just a clear focus on, I know this sounds really sort of lame, but just making a cool mascot. Like, I'd love to see a mascot that we all think, geez, that's well done. Like, they're funny. Oh, it doesn't even need to be funny, but it just needs to have like an identity, I guess.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to be done there.
Yeah.
But I think also like maybe we're not willing to invest in it. The $450,000 that they're paying a year for old mate, or $650. What was $450?
I think Benny. I think. We should shout out to Brad, who found out that Benny the Bull's. I think that's a second figure, the 400 one. But yeah, the 650 or 620 was the highest paid one, the Denver Nuggets one. Enough about silly mascots because they're stupid and nobody likes it. No, that's the problem in Australian culture. But second quick one is just that grey jerseys / Guernsey should be illegal for all teams across all sports. I don't care. They should be banned.
What's this on the back of?
Seeing it during the week in an NBA team, and I've said this before, I think, I've never seen a good-looking grey jersey or Guernsey, and they just look shithouse.
Which one are we talking about? Let's narrow this down. It's the OKC one you tweeted about.
Yeah, Oklahoma City Thunder. If you just go City Edition, I'm pretty sure it would be there. City Edition 22.
City Edition.
Let's have a look. Oh, why's Forbes come up?
NBA Thundersharp.
Oh,
Okay, so while this loads, don't the Grizzlies have a good grey version?
no, because it doesn't exist. I don't like any of them.
Wait a minute, there's
I'll put
no
it-
grey version, is there? All right, where have you put
I put
this?
in the this Riverside chat.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's just how it looks on the court or field. Like, I think you can look at an isolated image if somebody's done a cool design around it, like the one I've probably linked to you. But I don't think I've ever seen one that looks cool on the court or a team.
Let me see this. Let's have a look here.
It sounds like you think it can be done.
Oh, it just opened up the same page. Sweet. I can't. The link you sent me isn't really working. I'm looking at the
Oh.
Let's. I'm
Anyway,
looking
just it's more the color grey. It's not this specific one. It's just grey jerseys. It sounds like you think they can work. I definitely don't.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I can see your point. Like, grey's just not a great color, is it?
Exactly. I don't see the appeal to even try it.
Yeah. Nah, let's stick with that one. I'm with you. Grey Guernseys.
Great. Thank you for coming on board.
Great for coming on board. I've got one more
Not
quick
great.
one. So I was in the run check, but
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank fuck it's imploding.
Really? Oh,
Done
I
with
like
it.
Twitter. No,
And
NBA
it's-
Twitter is one of the best things.
Sick of it.
What? What? The negativity? The people? What do you think of?
No, I'm glad Elon's bought it and he's going to drive it into the ground. It's what adds no value.
No, God, the NBA nuffies would all agree. NBA Twitter is fantastic, so I think it'd be a real shame if that died.
No commercial value. No great advertising platform. A lot of
What about just
angry
entertainment
people
value?
on Twitter. A lot of cesspool
Yeah,
of fans.
It's entertaining, though.
Nah, I'm glad it's gone.
I think it survives. Well, it's not dead yet.
Soon.
Anyway,
We have to be
speaking of
controversial on this. We can't just be safe.
soon- No, it's part of it. Sometimes we'll agree, and it's happy family.
All right, that's enough then. Let's wrap this up. Barks, I hope you feel better this week.
Thanks. Thank you.
I hope you hit the like track of recovery. Is that the anyway? I hope you recover. I hope. Otherwise, we might do a candlelight vigil for you and a crowd fund to try and get you a better mattress or even an air
I love
mattress
that.
or sofa bed, perhaps.
Or just get Elise to give up the bed, if we're being honest.
Yeah, that's
It's an
so
easy
true.
solution.
Hey, how about this? If we get 10 likes on our next post, she has to give up the bed.
Your not that everyone's probably seen our tweet, but during the week I made a call that we got 2 complimentary messages, and then Jules responded it saying 200%. What did you say?
200% engagement.
Yeah, it was very funny. For you, I'll give you that one. 10 likes,
dear.
yeah. At least can give up the bed. I'll tell her that.
Yeah, I think that's fair, to be honest. Like, it's a bit selfish. You're the one with COVID. She should be sleeping on the
By the time we get 10 likes, it'll be like 3 weeks past. I've got COVID, so we've only got a couple of days.
I
Probably.
might just create some fake accounts.
Thank you. You're a true friend.
No, but on a serious note, thank you for we had a few people write in and say that was a good episode. So thank you for your feedback. It does
First one.
the first one ever.
First good episode.
Yeah. It does make it a lot easier to record another episode. So keep it coming when you do. And I think we've had a few people send in some content as well. So thanks for that as well. Barks, anything you'd like to finish up on?
No. Congrats to you and the wonderful Mans on your, I forgot what year it was, anniversary, but hopefully
Yeah,
see you
thanks.
later in the week. Thanks
Yeah,
everyone
hopefully.
for listening.
Be safe. Love each other. Delete
Love you
Twitter.
all.
Bye.
Don't design a grey jersey.